Hey, hi everyone. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about that how we can integrate the Clerk authentication in our project. Well, this is a basic project I have created, and let me show you first that what I have done is basically it look like this. So what I want is that when I click on this login button, I want an authentication page in my front, and by that page, the user can authenticate himself on this website, right? So let's start the process. Let's see that how we can do it. So first of all, we need to go to the website of the Clerk. You will see the website on the top. Simply click on it, and after clicking you just need to make the sign in, right? So simply click on it and you will get to the authentication page of this Clerk, right? And yeah, log in yourself. So you can see simply you can log in with the help of this Google right account, or you can sign up also. So I'm successfully signed in, and now here you can see here's the option to create the application. Simply click on it, and after clicking you can see you will get to this particular page. And here you will see different fields here, right? The email, the phone number. If you want the phone number in the authentication, right, you can just click on it, and you can see you can use the phone also. Even like the Discord, simply just click on it and you can see you got the Discord option also. So like that, just integrate or just click on whatever the options that you want inside your authentication field, right, login field, and just click on this create application. And when you will click on it, it will redirect you to this particular page. Now whichever tech stack that you are using, either Next.js, React, Astro, Expo, iOS, JavaScript, anything, right, choose accordingly. So I'm going to use it on the React.js. So simply click on it, and here you can see the complete documentation. Now we are going to follow this, and inside the first line it is written that set up a React application using White. So I've already set up the React app, so there's no need to copy this particular code, right? And the second step is to install the Clerk and the Clerk React. So for that process, we simply need to just copy it and go to our project. Now here you can see that in my basically Visual Studio Code, my root folder is movie ticket booking, and inside of this there's a client folder inside of which my whole front end code is written, right? So you can see the proper directory you need to follow. Just go to the front end, that is the client. uh, you can write the name of whatever your directory is, right, and just paste it like this, and simply click on enter, and the installation process will get started. Okay, so our packages has successfully installed now, right? Now let's go back to the documentation, and here you can see that the next step which is written is that set your Clerk API key, right? So for setting the Clerk API key, we need to create the .env file first, right? So let's just copy this key API key, and inside the client, basically I'm going to create a new file that is .env and press enter, and inside this I'll just paste that API key, right? So it is white Clerk pushable key, and inside of this there's the API key, right? Yeah, now let's go back to the documentation, and moving forward you can see here it is written that the import the Clerk publishable key, right? So for that purpose, basically in your React app there's a file name main.jsx or main.tsx, any of it, right? So there you need to go and just copy this portion, right, where this particular portion is for to import your publishable key, right? So basically just copy it, and let's go to the source and then main.jsx. Here you can see, right, and what you need to do is to push it above this React DOM, right? So basically on this above of it, right? So let's just paste it here like this. Got it? Now here if you see that here it is written, let me just make it quite bigger for you like this. Yeah, now here you can see it is written that import.meta, right? It is used to import any file, and basically your mainly your env file, right? So import.meta.env, and then inside of this there's a line written, right? There's a variable named white Clerk pushable key. So this is what you are importing, right? And it is getting inside this publishable key variable, and then we are checking that if it is not present, then you show a error that is missing publishable key. Write this. Got it? Now moving forward, there's another step, which is that you need to add the clerk provider to your app. So for that purpose, first of all, what you need to do is that copy this line. What is this line? It is to import the clerk provider from @clerk/clerk react, right? So let's just copy it, and on the top of the main.jsx, basically here on the publishable key, right? Just paste it like this. Paste it. Now let's come back, and if you go here and see, it is written that you need to put this clerk provider above this app, right? App component. So what we need to do is that just go here and add the clerk provider like this. Got it? And wrap it to here like this. Got it? Yes. So this is the main process. Now moving forward, basically we have made our clerk authentication fix to our app. Now we are going to use it. So for that purpose, you need to come below. It is saying that create a header. Well, I'm not going to use this particular method. I'll show you that how I will do it. Let's go to the Visual Studio Code now. But before that, make sure that you do one more step, which is basically here. If you come yeah, like this, if you go here on the clerk provider, basically on the step number 5, you will see that there is a one thing that you need to do is that publishable key, and you need to give that, right? So let's just copy it from here, and we'll go to the clerk provider tag and we'll paste it here like this, right? So let's just save it and see that everything is working fine or not. Yeah, it is working very fine. Right, now let's go to the navbar section, right? Because I'm going to make it link with this login button, right? And it is present, this particular code, right? Navbar code is present inside my navbar.jsx file, right? So what I'm going to do is that on the top here, I will write const curly bracket user equals to use user. Use user, you will get this from the clerk, right? So just use it like this, and after that const open sign in, right, equals to use clerk. This is what you need to write. Open sign in equals to use clerk. Got it? These two things you need to write, and make sure that you import this use clerk first. So you can see use clerk and use user comes from clerk react, right? Now go down, you can see here I'm having this login button in this particular div, right? So what I'm going to do is that when I click on this login button, I want that authentication bar to come here, right? So for that purpose, what we need to do is, so I'll go below the search icon and we'll create this curly bracket, right? And inside of this, basically I'm going to create the ternary operator, right? So for that purpose, first of all, I'm going to use this user, right? You can see I have imported this user, right? So I'll just write here that if not user, if the user is not present, in that particular case, you do what? Like put the question mark and just put a parenthesis here, then a colon, and then again a parenthesis like this, right? Now inside this parenthesis, I'm going to do what? That in case if the user is not present, I'll show the login button. For that purpose, I'll just copy this button from here, or just cut it from here, and we'll paste it here, right? And after that, in case if the user is present, in that particular case, what I want is that now the clerk will show me the user button, right? The user button will include the profile picture of that particular user which had login, right? So for that purpose, what we will do is that we will just write user button like this, right? It will get imported from your basically clerk. So if you go on the top, you can see here it is written user button. It is imported from the clerk react, right? So yeah, it is almost done now. One more thing that you need to do is that basically on this particular button, right? On this particular button, you just need to write that on click, and on clicking this particular, basically I will do what? Open sign in, right? So that's it. This is the complete code to do the complete process. Just save it and let's go to the website. Here you can see, right? And when, let's first reload it, and now let's click on this login button, right? So yeah, 3 2 1, let's click on it, and you can see our authentication page is now present on our website, right? On our project we can see the, here it is showing me the continue with Google, or to enter your email ID which with which you have already registered on the website, or you can create your account using this sign up, right? You can enter your mobile number, your email address and your password, like this. Got it? Or you can sign up with your Google. So let me just sign it with the Google and we'll come back to you. So yeah, this is the complete process, and you can see on the top that my profile picture is visible here, right? You can verify it from here. So basically I have logged in with my email ID, and after making the login, when I get logged in, my profile picture will get appear here, right? So this is the complete process by which you can make or integrate the Clerk authentication to your own project in just few easy steps, right? So this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will meet in the next video very soon. Till then, goodbye.